IMAX, man, is the fucking bomb. Everest stars Jason Clarke, Jake Gyllenhaal, Josh Brolin, John Hawkes, Keira Knightley, Emily Watson, and Robin Wright. It's directed by Baltasar, and it's about the true life story about these climbers in the mid-90s who climbed Mount Everest, and some shit goes down, and people are probably gonna die. That's really all you need to know. It's about these climbers. Jason Clarke leads them, as does Jake Gyllenhaal. Josh Brolin's one of them. John Hawkes is one of them. Pretty great cast, actually. And it's from the guy who directed Two Guns and Contraband, two films that were just meh. But, I've been hearing good things about this movie. I saw this movie in IMAX 3D. It came out this past Friday, only in IMAX, and it expands this Friday, the 25th. You can see it in any format this Friday. So I'm like, I have to see an IMAX 3D because it looked visually beautiful. I am a sucker for IMAX 3D. You know, like, the film was very good. This was a very good film. I'm also a big fan of true story films. I love those stories because I love knowing that something real has happened. I love my fictional stuff, but I also like to see real life stuff depicted on film. This was just a good film. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was a very good film. First off, let's start with the positives. Visually, the film is amazing. The visuals are fantastic. Guys, please see this in IMAX 3D. It's so beautiful. I mean, I felt like I was on Mount Everest. And it gave me the chills. Like, I'm not a fan of the winter, personally, and I'm not really a fan of snow. So, snow kind of gives me chills because I'm always worried that I could end up getting hypothermia. It gives me the chills. But it was so realistic, and that's the cool thing about IMAX 3D. The cinematography was also fantastic. And then the performances, most of the performances are very strong. There is not one weak performance in this film. Jason Clarke, this might be the best performance I've seen from him. I always liked him. Hey, don't think because he was in Terminator Genisys, that he's not a good actor. He is a very good actor. He's so good, guys. He's very good, and he did a very good job in this movie. Also good, Jake Gyllenhaal. I love the guy. I've been praising about the guy for a long time. This is just a good performance from him. It's not great, but it's a good performance from him. Josh Brolin's always great. I love Josh Brolin, and I think he killed it in this movie, as did John Hawkes, who I haven't really seen much in quite some time. The last movie I think I saw of him was The Sessions, which he was terrific in. And then all the other people, the side people, like Emily Watson, Keira Knightley, and Robin Wright, they all did very good too. And, like, if I had any problems with this movie, I would say that the first act is kind of a little weak. It's still interesting, but it's not that great. But once the storm hits in the second act, it just gets better and better and better and better and better. Like, it's so much better in the second act. I think the first act kind of dragged a lot down for me. Like, I was starting to get a little worried. I'm like, oh no, is this film going to pick up? And it picked up once the storm happened. Like, once the storm was arriving, I'm like, oh my god, it's getting so much better, and it just kept getting better and better and better. And some people have been saying that the film is anticlimactic. I wouldn't say that. I mean, it ended fine. It didn't end perfectly, but it ended good. I like the way it ended. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this movie. I would just say that the direction was very good. The acting was very strong. The visuals were incredible. The cinematography was incredible. I also have to give a shout out to the writing. One of the writers of this film wrote Gladiator, and the other wrote the Oscar-winning script for Slumdog Millionaire. So you kind of know that you get good dialogue from here. Some people have been criticizing the dialogue. I dug it. I like the dialogue in this movie. But yeah, I enjoyed this movie for what it was. It made me tear up at the end. I mean, if you know the story, you know what's going to happen. But if you don't look into it. Watch the movie, and you'll be interested in it. So overall, I did like Everest. I didn't love it, so I'm going to give it a solid B. Guys, tell me down below what you thought of Everest if you've seen it. Do you plan on seeing it? If you do not have an IMAX theater near you, please try to go see it. I'm begging you. You guys have to try to go see it. You won't be disappointed if you see it in IMAX. Also, guys, tell me down below what your favorite disaster film is. Thank you so much for watching this review, and I'll see you guys soon.